good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer and practice group leader with Spring Forest Qigong. I'm so grateful to be here with you as we continue with our intention this week of peace, bringing in peace. So I've got this fun little thing someone did on the internet. Isn't that fun? With all the different words. So I'm just selecting them for each day. So today I circled friendship. So let our intention be recognizing friendship, fostering friendship, and maybe prioritizing friendship. Hi, June, Maria. And how can friendship work in our practice? It's like friendship, but yes, be friends with your heart and your liver and your gallbladder and your intestines. Be be friends with your blood and your bones and your bone marrow and your skin and your hair and your teeth, all your senses. So it definitely can work. All right, so let's get started with our practice today. We start with our feet shoulder or hip distance apart, whatever feels comfortable for you. Bend your knees a little bit, elbows come out, fingers are separated. Feel a smile come up to your face as a little bit of joy just bubbles up from your heart. Tuck your chin in a little bit and touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Now let's go down to the bottom of our feet and feel the grounding, nurturing energy of the earth coming up through the bottom of our feet, up through all of our muscles and tendons and everything in our legs and our bones, and feeling everything soften. Come up to your hips and your lower dantian. Now, the lower dantian is behind the navel, like 2 or 3 inches behind the navel. It's our vitality center. So say good morning. Hi, Christine. Good morning to the gentle, misty light there. And come up, continuing up through the diaphragm. Everything is softening to the heart center. That's called the middle dantian. And let's say good morning to our middle dantian, and we can see a bright, beautiful colored light there. And then keep moving up. And as you're moving up, you can feel your arms and fingers and shoulders just soften. And then coming up through your neck, and the whole spine starts to just align itself with this chi coming up from the earth, with this life force. And through your jaw, relaxing, softening, and then all your senses. So say good morning to all your senses and your brain. Hey, brain, we're in this together. Let's work together. And then feel at the top of your head a connection out into the universe and follow that connection. So if you can at this point, close your eyes. Follow that connection with your mind's eye. And there in the center of the universe is a brilliant sun, and you feel the love, the light, the healing coming from that sun, and beams of it are just coming down on your shoulders and in your skin and through your whole body and down into the earth. And as you feel yourself aligned and connected and within this column of light, maybe it's golden. What color is it for you today? Maybe it's rainbow. Just start to bounce your body. Use the knees, the feet stay flat on the ground. Morning, Isabel. Morning, Pam. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Alicia. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. That connects our front and back main energy channels. So keep bouncing. I'm just going to check because I said hi to everybody. And looks like it's so far. And then I'm going to start our 5-minute timer, and we'll bring our hands up over our heads for 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our heads. So you can go even better than me because I'm still not quite totally straight up there. Or you can be here, or one up, one down. Or if you need to be down, then you visualize they're up straight. Breathe in through your nose for these active exercises, and breathe out for your mouth, through your mouth. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And remember my tip of following the out breath, 2 or 3 times the length of your in breath. And then, as if you're watching an ocean wave recede and then even sink into the sand, you gently wait until your breath is finished and your body automatically will breathe in again for you. And that could be relaxing just doing that a few times. Hi, Pat. Good morning. So if you're feeling a bit stressed at some point during the day, let this pop into your mind. Oh, let me just do a few out breaths, concentrating on my out breaths through my mouth, because that's detoxifying, and then letting my in breath be so much deeper, which of course will bring more oxygen in, which is going to help all of your systems, all of your cells function better, and your brain will have more, so then it might be able to reach, some solutions easier, right? It's everything's working. So much just from our breath. And we're getting so many benefits just from this bouncing. All right, enjoy the 2 3/4 more minutes of our beautiful bouncing. Release blockages, cultivate chi. Enter in a friendship with your body and chi. If you're just joining us and you haven't done this before, we are bouncing to wake up our chi and get it moving in all our organ systems. Notice where your chi is. Are there any blockages? Maybe you're feeling some sensation along your C7 or shoulders or hips or knees, where it kind of feels stuck. So you can let your attention fall there for a second or two, just to alert your chi. That's where I would like you to go and open up all the blockages, any blockages. When you're ready, let's try Master Rongs again. Slowly stop your movement, and then really, really slowly just let your arms sink down. and feel what you feel. Whatever sensations, just feel them. Interestingly, I have like my hips. Well, no, I think that's a pelvic bone, tailbone area in the back. Getting just some interesting fuzziness feeling, tingling. So must be opening some beautiful blockages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you can start bouncing again if you wish and go side to side and open up the spine. If you do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday chi circle, when Master Ron, she's Master now, which is awesome, does that. It's very powerful. So you want to try things that you see people do. So you follow me, sure, but then you see someone else or whatever, and see what works for you. So if I'm doing, the regular way, and then coming down for that, and then you really like Master Ron's way, then you do that. Absolutely. All right. Hi, Susan. Beautiful. Let's do our shoulder shrugs. At the same time, if you're new or I do something new that you haven't done or someone else does, do what Master Lin says and empty your cup and just say, all right, give it a try. And try to release any judgments, release your shoulders down, and experience it anew. Shoulders come up, and then your head, you scrunch back a little bit. So fabulous for helping to release tension in the neck and shoulders, and to help to drive the spinal fluid up the spine to bathe your brain. So we've got a younger brain every day. One more time. So it's summer here by us. So I'm taking advantage of it this year, and my Chicago Botanical Gardens membership that my family got me for Mother's Day. Let's tap our cheekbones, and I'm going to meet a couple of my cousins there today. Important thing of keeping balance is to be out in nature when you can. Cup the top of your head. Cup the base of your head. If you've been feeling, when we stand at the beginning, if you've been feeling that earth energy coming up through your feet, when you're standing there, then you can think, well, yeah, it makes sense that, let's clap our hands, that as I'm walking out in nature, I'm going to be getting all those wonderful benefits. Inside left and then inside right with the elbow. And we're cupping, we're using a cupped hand. Cup the underarm left side first, and then the right. Window the lungs, cupping. Again. And we'll do that 2 more sets. Hi, Shelby. Well, if I see someone who says, hi, my name's Ed, I'll say, I heard of you this morning. You never know. Awesome. Now, say hello to your kidneys by cupping that area. Rub that area with the back of your hands, and then turn your hands over and rub with the palms and tap your tailbone. So we're tapping the tailbone area, and you can come up to the sacrum area, tailbone, sacrum. And you don't have a really hard fist, so kind of an open fist or open hand, loose fist or open hand. And now we're going to tuck our thumbs in and find the hip point. So here's your bone, you go back, there's a little dimple there, and we gently pound. I like when Master Lynn says pound. So tap it. This is really good if you have any arthritis or anything with your legs being tired, restless leg syndrome, that kind of thing. Because it opens up that connection between, because this is the connection between the whole top of the body and your legs. Come down to the knees, and we'll cup the tops of the knees. Then reach around to the backs of the knees. Both sides left, both sides right. Coming up on the toes and down on the heels. Avoiding this if you're pregnant, you know your back, so do what's right for you always. Remember, Spring Forest Qigong, good, better, best. You can do it standing, sitting, and lying down. Anything you can't do physically, just use your visualization. It's so, so, so powerful. You may hear stories or go on Spring Forest Qigong and hear stories of people who were like totally in bed, sick like crazy, doing it with their mind, and how that helped them to clear their blockages and, and then have recovery. How about that? Yes. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have activated our chi. It's zooming around. Scan your body top to bottom and notice how you can feel every part of your body is with you right now. So we get into beginning of the universe position where our feet are shoulder or hip distance apart. Bend the knees, elbows are out. We're going to actually concentrate on stretching our fingers and stretching our toes. In any which way works for you. I'm kind of pressing mine down today. But you can curl them under, you can stretch them out. Really to activate, this helps us to activate 6 meridians that start in the hands and 6 that start in the feet. So with those activated, plus the 2 main energy channels, we are really making a difference in helping our chi flow unimpeded. And then you release your hands, maybe feeling a ball of energy in your hands. If you haven't done this and you might have arthritis or something, it may not be that comfortable. So do what you can do. That is one way Master Lynn says to help with arthritis, is to hold that for as long as you can. All right. Close your eyes. Start breathing in and out through the nose if you can. And let's check our posture. Feel at the bottom of your feet if your weight is going to one side or front and back or the other. Invite balance. Talk to your spine. See it perfectly formed. Stronger, straighter, longer. Stronger, straighter, longer. Completely straight. It's so aligned. Your chin comes in a little bit to align with the rest of the spine. Tip of the tongue still goes to touch the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. The joy comes up from our heart, and the smile comes onto our face. Breathing in and out, slowly, deeply, and gently. If you know Qigong breathing, you can do that where you breathe in and you bring your abdomen in a little bit, and you breathe out and you release it. We say the password. I'm in the universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together That's for helping us to reach a higher chi field, one of a higher vibration, where we can access the information for healing our body and then connect to what's most divine for you, the creator. Hi, Dorothy. Your guides, your masters, your teachers, your family, your, the animal kingdom, whatever you feel so trusting of and attached to and taken care of by, and ask for what you want from your practice today and for the rest of the week. Where our week intention is peace. Today's is friendship. Take your right hand over your upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, elbows are out, fingers are open, smiles on our face, the same. You might sink down into the knees a little bit more, and then my hands aren't touching the body, there's some space. Visualize a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And let your hands or your mind focus on your hands. Let your mind focus on your hands so you can feel the chi. And we're going to move into the second of the healing movements from Master Lin's 5-element healing practice, Qigong practice. And so we have our hands in front of our body like we're holding a beautiful ball of energy, ball of light. And I'm going to remember to do this today. So now let's just kind of take it and toss it up in the air and see if we could feel the weight of this ball of light. Now, as we do the practice, we're going to be cultivating more chi. So at the end of it, when I remember, we're going to weigh it again and see if it feels heavier at all. All right, so how the movement works is you breathe in and you let your elbows guide your hands outward, and you breathe out and you let your elbows guide your hands inward. You just don't want to touch your fingers together. And then with the knees, as you breathe in, your elbows come out and your knees bend a little bit. So you come down a little. And then as you breathe out, your elbows come in, bring your hands together, and your knees straighten up without locking. So that's the whole movement. Might see me a little better back here. All right, so go ahead, and we'll do it for about 3 minutes. Close your eyes if you can. You're relaxing your shoulders. And what's important with Master Lin's healing movements is bringing in the emotion. So the emotion that goes with this movement is joy. So let joy come in through every pore of your skin, going into every tissue and organ, all your bones and bone marrow. And you're just filled with joy. If you like color, use the color red and pinks. See yourself painted in the color inside and out. And you can further help yourself with releasing what you no longer need, because there's no good energy or bad energy, just extra energy that your body no longer needs. You breathe in the pink or red colors, and you breathe out butterflies. Let them just be any chi, any energy, any memory, any pain, any stress, transforming into beautiful butterflies and leaving your body and going back to the universe, zooming all the way back to the ends of the universe. So with every breath, you can feel lighter and more peaceful. your mind starts calculating your to-do list or what you didn't do from yesterday or whatever, goes off on a tangent, just gently bring it back by focusing on the palms of your hands and your fingers, seeing if you can feel the chi as your hands move in and out. Continue like that, and I'll give you one more visualization. Visualize this ball of light getting bigger as you breathe in. You can use this or not until your entire body is within the ball of light. And it feels so good. Supported in every way. You breathe out, and the ball of light condenses down. It's small again. You can feel it starting to get a little heavier, perhaps. Breathing in. Ball of light expands, surrounding you, helping to release any extra energy you no longer need as something beautiful. And then it becomes smaller as your hands come in, and those butterflies just streaming to the ends of the universe. Or if you like light or it's beautiful smoke, whatever you'd like to visualize. And we'll finish this movement off. So when you are back to the center, we're going to stand here. Make sure you still have a little bit of softness in the knees, okay? And now I want you to feel that ball. Can you feel it? And is it heavier? And what we're going to do today is we're going to bring our fingers together, interlock them, and come to our abdomen. And we're going to go down on the left, we're going to go up on the right. So we are the clock, we're going clockwise. We are the clock. So up on the right, down on the left. And bring that chi right into your body, into that lower dantian. And you can hold your hands here to feel it. You can have your hands down like this, whatever you like. And visualize the ball of light, all the chi you gathered, whether you can understand it or not, doesn't matter. Just say, gather all the chi in the lower dantian, and then you see the ball of light with your mind, and then you spin it. And you spin it, and you say it's spinning in a clockwise direction. You spin it faster and faster as it gets smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. And it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind your navel. That's what you cultivated for your health and wellness with your intention of peace and whatever it is you poured into the pot. And know that everyone here has supported your intention as well. Rub your hands together as you breathe. Slow, deep, gentle breaths in and out. And you might be breathing in and out through the nose here. You might be breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth because you have more to detoxify. And that's perfect too. So rub your face and rub your ears, top to bottom. Pull your earlobes. Whew, I am sweating today. That was very powerful. So let's do one giant 10,000 hand breath in. So we've got our arms and hands, and then we visualize 10,000 more coming out. And then the universe is just pouring in gifts of friendship. Perhaps you'll be surprised today or this week when someone that you haven't seen or heard from for a long time connects with you. Or you are the one who initiates connecting with someone else. The world really needs those connections, the friendship, the compassion. And let's say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I send you many, many blessings. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.